Good morning. Oh yeah, it's morning. How y'all doing? Surprise, surprise! If you actually catch me, I was expecting a big crowd today because I have been gone for a little bit, but I'll explain that in a few minutes. Let's give about a minute and a half. Y'all get your coffee and stuff. So I'll play this for now. Hey, good morning, y'all. It's the 16th of January. Man, we're already halfway through the month. Man, might as well be 2026 by now. So, yeah, a lot of things going on, a lot of updates and all that. So, let me get this stuff going real quick. Trying to catch up. Been a little bit while going. So, good morning, Mike B. How you doing? Um, Thank you for the lurkers and Mike B for showing up. And, yeah, we'll see what else is going on here in a minute. Yeah, I've been kind of busy the last couple of weeks. I apologize. Been getting up at 3, 4 in the morning to run my son up to his car's been down out of commission, so and then running around taking care of the dog twice a day and picking him up and trying to do my medical and help a neighbor out. And oh, this past week is any free time I've just been winterizing the neighbor's house and trying to get to mine too. That's what's going on, but we'll talk about it here in a minute. Just trying to get this stuff going. Hope everybody's been good. It is currently 35 degrees, partly cloudy. Wind makes it feel like it's 31 or colder, but yeah, brr, that's all I got to say on it. I think this is the first morning my son didn't have to go to work. He's got other appointments he needs to do this afternoon, so yeah, that's why I'm actually here. I don't have to be all dressed up and running around. The neighbor's house is taken care of, and now I'm going to go frantic and try to take care of Earthy for the next 2 days before Saturday morning here, before these storms start coming in. So let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to do an invite here. I've been lurking on everybody's channel in the evening time, and if I'm lucky, I get to watch the whole show. If not, I usually pass out. I'm so tired getting up so early in the morning. All right, Mike B, go ahead and check your email. Sorry. Okay, so let's see. Good morning, Mike B. Al Bundy. Good morning. Hey, longboarding mom, good morning, darling. You gonna make those figs? Oh, you're making burritos in a jar today. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna make the pig noodles. Oh, man. Hey, Terry King, good morning. How you doing? So the hardcore ones. So hopefully everybody is let's see. I kind of hit on what was going on all week. So yeah. Hey, Super Dave, good morning. Yeah. Longboarding mom cannot make burritos in a jar without doing a video. If she does, shame on you. No, I'm just joking. All right. Now I'm trying to get YouTube. I don't know why it's freaking. I think somebody started watching late. All right. Now I caught up. All right. So I kind of talked about everything that was going on in a quick sort of version, but main reason I wanted to do this, I was trying to find time, and right now I was like, maybe Friday morning I could schedule for a 30-minute show, and no, I decided to do it now. So the reason I labeled it days before the storms, so we got several storms coming in. If you haven't heard about it, you haven't been watching or listening to the news in any way, shape, or form. And this one's troubling because if you've been watching any of them or listening to it on the radio or anything else, all the weather forecasts are like, well, it's 7 days out, though we don't really know. Okay, here's things that I do know. We're getting a blue northern come straight down. Is going to be cold. It's been a while since we've actually had a blue northern. And what makes a blue northern? Well, anywhere from it could drop the temperatures anywhere from 1 to 30 degrees in a matter of minutes, or 50 degrees or more in a matter of hours. So if you're sitting at 60 and 3 hours later, you're below freezing and close to zero. And then add the wind chill factor in it, yeah. So the reason I want to talk about it more than anything else is here's some things. I'm more worried about ice and snow. I'm more worried about the temperature. Majority of the majority of the country probably by Tuesday morning is going to be freezing. They keep saying about 95%. I'll say about 90% of the country, the lower 48, will be below freezing. That means 32, I don't know, Celsius, Fahrenheit, whichever one you want to choose. I don't know where yet. So you say, what's the big issue about it? Well, some of these so-called states are going to be like minus 30. I think Colorado, I don't know if it's Denver. I think it's Denver. It's supposed to be at minus 31 degrees before the wind chill. I know, I don't know if it's Montana or Nebraska. I think it's Nebraska. Yeah, they're going to be, sub-zero. Big time. And you haven't been through these weather anomalies in a while, however you say it. And yeah, so this one is not one to play with, and unfortunately, we're going to have quite a few lives lost because, and I'm not talking about the homeless. I'm talking about the people. Oh, I can handle it. They are not going to be prepared. Yep, Al Bundy, welcome to the 30 Below Club. Exactly. Hey, CJ, good to see you. Welcome. Do not take this one lightly. Yeah, if it's going to be that bitter cold, I want it to be snow outside and keep people off the freaking road, close shit down, and just stay home. You know, it's not going to hurt them. Then we'll be out and about and all that other stuff. But, need to be prepared. I'm not going to tell you, well, you need to get your generators, your backup power, and all that. No, you need to dress accordingly. You need to dress in layers. Don't listen to those commercials. You're a man. Don't dress like in layers. Bullshit. Layer up. It goes to show you, ever since Valley Forge and all that, they layered up when they could. All right? Homeless people layer up with paper, newspapers and all the other stuff underneath their jackets and all that. They layer up to stay warm. So, yeah. Do not take this one as likely. Please be prepared. Please be ready. If you have not wrapped your pipes, you have not taken care of your vehicle, you got a little bit of time left, about 2 days. Texas is going to get hit with the coldest temperature starting Saturday, and it's just going to keep getting lower. Precipitation, all that's supposed to start sometime anywhere from Sunday night through Tuesday morning. I believe Monday is our day of reckoning if we're going to get snow and ice. Well, good morning, Mike B.
Morning, Trust. Morning, chat. How y'all doing today?
We're doing great. Albany says cold weather coveralls make a huge difference. Yeah, thermals do too. You definitely want to wear those thermals underneath.
Yeah, we've been in an Arctic blast or something because this is going on over 3 weeks of consecutive wind that is completely awful. It's never like this. The only break we had was last Saturday and it snowed, and that was it.
Hmm. But that was like a warm up for you for what's coming. And it's a 1-2 punch. So the first is going to come through, and unfortunately, that's going to be the one like, oh, it's cold. Oh, it's not so bad. And then bam, the second one's going to hit, and that's going to be the one that's going to hurt everybody. Unfortunately, all the non-believers and the non-people that like to get ready for things are going to be affected on the first group. So if you want to be in long lines at the emergency room or being admitted and having to share a bed with 3 others, go ahead. Don't be ready.
It's going to be cold, or you're going to get a bunch of snow too?
Well, I'm not going to talk about the precipitation because mainstream media keeps freaking. They're holding off. They want to know about the precipitation more than the cold. Well, the cold's the thing that's going to kill you. It's not the snow. Unless you're an idiot and don't know how to drive on ice and snow, then ice and snow will kill you. But it's the cold that's going to kill you first.
Yeah. And here's a little advice for everybody: if you drive in the snow and you're going up a hill or you're going up your driveway and it's not sanded and that, what you do is you you put the brake on, you put it in neutral, and then you just roll down the hill. You don't want to have it in drive because if you have it in drive, it'll shift and go other places on the thing.
Super Dave is reporting. Gremlin is saying, be careful what you wish for. Here's a taste. Yeah, I saw the latest polls from Greenland that there was like 65% of the people want to join us. There's others that don't, but like, eh, there's something below underground in Greenland. I'm not going to speculate or be conspiracy theorist, but we do
Yeah, I'm
need.
wondering, is it 30 below zero there right now?
Yeah,
Oh,
Canada is going to be. I won't even talk about Canada because it's going to be worse off than with the U.S. when these fronts go in. There's a high pressure setting over Canada that's pushing all the cold. Yeah, and there, I think in some places goes even lower than -50 as that daily high temperature. And I'm like, oh hell no. So, but you know,
yeah.
I'm praying for
Um,
snow. I really don't want to get out. I just want to stay home.
I didn't even want to bring the trash out this morning. It's awful. I went to BJ's. I think it was Sunday. The Whole Food Warehouse.
Hmm.
Everything went up in price except the Wonder Bar bologna. The cheese went up 50 cents, and every single thing else went up $2 to $3 to $5. And I was just there last month, and it all went up that much that fast already.
Yep. And they're gonna do it. They're gonna raise it, and they're gonna come up with all the freaking reasons in the world. So
on a plus side, they finally got those jalapenos garlic stuffed olives in again. Those used to be $7. Now they're $10 a jar.
yeah, I think Longboarding Mom just needs to do a video on how to make your own jalapeno olives. There you go, Longboarding Mom. You need suggestions, make jalapeno olives.
Well, what I used to do back a few years ago, I used to get a jar of the pimento ones, the little ones, and I get the jar of the queen ones, the bigger ones, and I'd take a toothpick and I'd stick it in the back where that hole is where they deep hit it, and I'd knock the pimentos out, and I'd stuff them with jalapenos, garlic, onions, and stuff, and then use the pimentos for something else.
Yeah.
Time consuming, but it was worth it.
Yeah. So this is the way, we're going to do a fashion minute. Al Bunny says, 30 below, I wear long johns, sweats, jeans, and coveralls. Yeah, I'm similar to that. If I really need to be outside for a long time, I wear my sweats, then I wear my jeans, then I wear my, I don't know what, I wear my thermals, then I wear my jeans, then I wear my sweats. I always put my sweats over my jeans. That way, if anything, if there's ice or snow and it gets on the freaking, what do you call it? The sweats first after the coveralls, because, yeah. Walk around with wet jeans really freaking sucks.
It's 16 degrees there where Al is. You're having a heat wave because it's 12 here and it feels like it's 3.
Yeah.
So see, I can't wear thermals. That they never felt comfortable to me. I put fleece sweats on, and then my pants, and then I'll put sweats over my pants and go out like that. I'll put my hoodie on, and then I have this special, I forget what it's called. You put it goes all the way over your head, all the way down to your neck, and it's just got this little slit where you can see, and it just covers everything up, and you're nice and toasty warm, but it's hard to see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's supposed to get up to 63 degrees today here, then possibly in the 70s tomorrow, and then bottom drops out. Somebody takes those, thermal flaps off the back end and just lets the cold wind in. Yeah. So, but, so the next 2 days, like I said, all I got left is take care of my stuff. I'm going to put plastic sheeting up on the windows on the inside as the last resort. I'm just going to do it like back in 2021 when Texas had our little taste of Alaska all by ourselves. Yeah. A lot of people are like,
that was awful. When
it actually helps.
That was awful. I felt bad for them. Oh, their water lines burst and froze. That was horrible.
Well, majority of them could have been avoided if they would have freaking prepared ahead of time. And then being told that this thing was coming, but they are not pushing it. It's like, well, we don't know. They keep changing the forecast every day. And it's all because, well, we don't know if we're going to get snow. Fuck the snow. Talk about the temperature. The temperature is the part that makes your pipes freeze and burst.
Up, look what I did. It worked. I was thinking of Lady D, and she showed up. Hey, Lady D.
Hey, Lady D. You checked too early because I was working on it. So the many reasons why I was gone. One of the main ones was my laptop had to go in the shop. It's still not working completely, but I really wanted it for next week if I do get stuck in the house and the weather gets completely bad. Besides just the cold, and I wanted to be able to go live every day possible.
So when exactly is the storm gonna start hitting you?
It's gonna hit where I'm at in Texas Saturday morning. The temperatures are gonna drop down.
And how long is it supposed to last for?
They're saying maybe up till next Saturday.
Oh, got almost a
But
week. Ooh.
yeah, but that's just the 1-2 punch. After that, it is just supposed to be cold. There's not going to be no warming trend supposedly. Now I haven't looked past the 1 week thing because I've been doing the 2 week thing while trying to take care of the neighbor, my medical, and my son and the dogs. But maybe this weekend after I got everything calmed down, and I'll start looking at the forecast a couple of weeks out. Most of the newscasters, well, you can't really predict. It's like, yeah, you can, because that's all they do. They're giving you predictions, they're giving you hypotheses. They don't really know. The best accurate forecast they give you is 24 hours out. But if you know something bad's coming, like temperature, that's a given. That's not going to change. It's not going to be automatically. The high pressure is pushing everything to a certain area like it's doing on these two fronts. Then, yeah, you could talk about the temperature, but they're not doing that. And they get paid. I think they need to all give me 10% of their freaking pay, and they pay the taxes on what they give me. Because yeah, I miss jail too, Lady D. It's just been really crazy here.
Lady D, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you and your family feel better. Have some chicken noodle soup and drink some water. I hope you feel better, Lady D.
Well, yeah, be careful. You want everybody well before these cold fronts come, Lady D. The good thing is these fronts can go south before they go east. And it looks like the first one that I'm looking at is it's going to stay south. And if you really want to talk about snow, the southeast may get snow, places that normally don't get snow. I'm not going to say this is going to edge up the east coast going all the way, up to Maine and stuff. This one looks like right now, the way it's playing, it's going to go out, you know, hit through Georgia and then go right into the Atlantic Ocean. So, but that second one is the one to worry about. The biggest thing is the cold. It is going to be so bitterly cold. And, minus 30 degrees. How fast do you think you walk outside after splashing water in your face because you're late for work and you didn't dry your face off? How fast do you think you can get frostbite on your face? I think when you open that door, that water's going to freeze instantly on your face. Yeah. Minus 31? Yeah. So, Denver, please don't be stupid. You're really up there, so it's really cold up there in Mount House City. So,
So you said you were lurking on the channels, our channels.
yeah, I've been trying to catch stuff in the evenings because I would get done about 7, 8 o'clock at night. I mean, I'm up at 3, 4 in the morning now. I've been going so bad that, my upper back, my injuries on my third and fifth vertebrae have been really throbbing because of everything I've been doing. And now my middle to lower back is out of whack too. I'm ready just to relax for a day or two. But with only 2 days left, I got to take care of everything I can first. So
I'm
just,
sorry to hear that, Trust.
well, it happens. And, somebody's got to do it. So
Were
and
you
try to
able to?
find somebody willing to pay. They advertise all these handyman freaking businesses, but when you try to get them here, they have good luck. We can see you next Thursday. I need you now before this weekend. So.
Were you able to watch my EDC video?
Is that the one you dropped yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Uh,
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet. I was meaning to watch it today, and time just ran out before I had to go live. So.
yeah. When I was done making, I'm like, oh man, I didn't realize it was that long. I tried to go as quick as I could. It's a little over 7 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
And I just yesterday I started eating again because I got done with my 5 day fast. My first 5 day fast that I've done, I got through it.
I do remember that part. You saying that you're. Excuse me. I think you said you're on your fourth day, the 5 day fast or something to the. Oh, sorry. I had to stretch. And it still won't pop. Okay. Yeah, Lady
Thank
D, I
you,
wish
Lady
I could slow down, but I can't. I only got 2 days, and time's a ticking.
Thank you, Lady D. The hardest part for me was I still crave the Dr. Pepper. Once I get past the first day without food, I'm good. But oh man, by the fourth and fifth day, I really wanted a Dr. Pepper, but I just kept drinking water and I stuck with it and I got through it.
Hey, Sharon Mercer, good morning. Good to see you.
Hey Sharon, how you doing?
So, I'm not going to say I really needed a time off from YouTube, but I really needed time off from YouTube to get things I've been procrastinating on. So, the only reason I'm home, like I said today, my kiddo has appointments late this afternoon. He decided to take today off. And I'm hoping his mom's going to run him to it since his vehicle's down. And they said they're going to have his vehicle done by Friday, but now it doesn't look like it's going to be done till Tuesday. So I told him if this weather gets bad, I ain't driving. So he's got to find another way to freaking get to work because I'm getting tired of getting up 3 o'clock in the morning, going out there in the elements just to take him to work.
It's so bad here. I'm getting sick of just going down to get the mail with the wind. It's awful, and it seems like it doesn't hit me till I'm right down there, and it just constantly hits me going up there. And don't feel bad, trust about procrastinating. Everybody does it. There's some days I got to do stuff, but I just feel like I just say no. I'll just wait for another day or something.
Yeah. Well, I call it procrastination, but unfortunately, the only thing I can procrastinate on is the dishes. Once I'm stuck in here, yeah, I'll be doing dishes just to keep myself entertained. So, but I stocked up on paper plates and cups and coffee cups and all that because I ain't gonna do no dishes. Once they're all done, I ain't doing no dishes except pots and pans when I do the cooking.
Yeah, and you're all stacked up with stews and your chicken and dumplings and that for the cold weather, right? The storm.
Oh yeah, I'm good for 6 days. That's if I eat 3 cans a day for 3 meals. But I don't think I'll do that because if I eat a can of the stuff, I'm good for maybe 2 cans. I'll alternate a chicken dumplings one day and then something else on the other. No, freaking, I don't want it. More advertising on the phone.
Were you able to find the Denti Moore brand of the chicken dumplings?
Nope. So,
I'm gonna have to make a video of that because we have them up here. Because one day I ended up getting a bunch of them, well, a bunch of stews and stuff, and then I didn't realize somebody, because you know how for all the employees there, they don't give a crap when they stock the shelves and they put some of the chicken and dumplings in there. And one day I open a can up and I'm like, this beef stew looks like it went bad. And I'm like, oh, this is chicken and dumplings. I didn't even realize it until I opened it.
well,
I ate it and it was delicious.
mm. So depending where you live will depend on where these fronts come in, when they come in. I say 2 days because I'm going off of, Saturday is when it's supposed to really hit us Saturday morning. It was the first call before the temperature started even dropping more come Sunday night, Monday morning. And then the precipitation is supposed to start Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, and then Tuesday morning. And we'll know if we got ice or snow. But here's a couple things to think about. You're going to run around in your head chicken if you're procrastinating. Your battery backups. Start charging them now. Have them all ready. While you're doing it, you might as well do all those batteries for all your power tools. It's like, Trust, why do I need to do my power tools? I don't plan to be out there working. If the power goes out and you got to fix something, It's going to suck if you don't have no power for your batteries. Think about it. Check on
Yeah,
your generators if that's your plan B. And if you don't have a plan B, you better think of one. Because some places will get the ice and snow, and the ice is going to knock down some of those power lines. Be it be the power lines because of all the weight of the ice, or if it's going to be a tree that branch that falls onto the power and knocks it out.
Lady D it's 26, feels like 19. Y'all are having heat waves except for me. And everyone, yeah, listen to Trust. Have extra batteries, know where your flashlights are, have candles, have backups of backups. And if you do have do the candles, be very careful. You want to have a thing of water right next to it just in case, especially if you have cats or animals. You don't want them knocking it over by mistake.
Yeah. And Super Dave says there will be a run on French toast supplies again too. Yep. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't want to get sticker shock, don't buy eggs to make French toast. Do the cheaper version. Go to the freaking frozen fruit section and just buy the French toast already made. I know it kind of sucks, but if you want to save money, buy extra water instead of freaking buying the eggs. Me personally, I just buy the liquid egg stuff. It's all egg whites, and I use that for my French toast. It is a little cheaper, even though it's doubled in price also. But don't get me wrong, I still bought my eggs. But I ain't buying them for French toast, damn it. I'm buying them for breakfast. French toast is
Yeah.
like a French snack.
Yeah, I gotta have yolks in my eggs. I can't do the what. I mean, I could do the egg yolks if I had to with that, but I'd rather have the yolks too.
You know, I've always wondered that. Yeah, they do the whites because they say, "Oh, whites are better for you," you know. But why don't they ever do one that's just the yolks? They separate the yolks from the white. So what are they doing with the yolks?
Well, what you can do is like I'll have to make a video on this. I'll try to do it this week, and it's one of the easiest ways to separate the yolks from the whites. And if you wanted to put the yolks by themselves for cooking, and if you want to have the egg yolks by themselves, it's easy. All you need is an empty bottle and the eggs and a plate. That's all you need.
Mm-hmm. CJ says she's got a solar generator. I can run my heated blankets or a small heating pad. My question for you, CJ, when's the last time you ran that solar generator? You may want to start it up before the cold initially gets there to make sure everything is right with it. Because if you need to fix something or adjust it, you don't want to be doing it when it's extremely cold outside. You just want to be able to go there, pop that sucker on, and go.
Yeah, Lady D, freeze dried eggs are good, but I forget what brand it was, and it was awful. I can't remember what brand that was. I'm having a brain fart. It's on the tip of my tongue too, and that's gonna drive me nuts. And hopefully, I'll think of it later.
Yeah, you'll think of it later. It always happens. You forget about something, and the moment you leave, you're like, oh, now I remember. So, okay, since Lady D's here, and I haven't done this in a while, and I haven't kept everything up to par. I haven't kept the list. So sorry, Lady D, I haven't kept a list for a week and a half that I've been gone. But hell, talk to my doctors. They want my stuff, and I got papers all over the place on my desk. I kind of skipped it, clean off your desk day last week. So yeah, shame on me. But I figured, if I have a pile of papers on the desk and the power goes out and I got no heat, I can wrap myself in all these papers. Kept myself insulated.
Lady D, what do you have for containers? Do you drink milk or soda? Because empty 2 liter bottles of soda are fantastic for storing water. Milk ones, on the other hand, you can store water in them, but I wouldn't recommend storing water in them for more than 5 months. The milk ones, even though they're food grade, because the plastic will leach into the water, unfortunately. But the soda ones, the 2 liter ones, you can put them back and sit them back and just forget about them, and they'll be good. And then even if you have them and they're sitting there for like 2 years and the water tastes funny, it's not because it tastes stale. And it's not because it went bad. It's because it lost its oxygenation. So what you want to do is you just take the water, pour it into another 2 liter, do that a few times, and it'll taste just as good as the day you put it into the poured it into the bottle. And if you have a basement, never ever store your water bottles on a basement floor. Don't ever do that.
No, put a pallet, put something down that's going to take it off the ground. So, of course, the advice we give is our own personal opinion, our personal experiences. We are not experts on this matter, even though I believe I am an expert because the U.S. government trained me on a lot of things. But yeah, YouTube does consider me an expert because I don't have that PhD they want from Crackchuck University. So, yeah, check with the professionals, ask them, you know. We're just giving advice to remind you what to do, how to do it, and seek expert advice. So let's go to some recalls real quick because I know Lady D being not feeling too good is probably experienced some of these recalls, and she's going to go, oh, crap. So first recall's coming from prevention.com. Over 2,000 cases of Walmart brand chicken broth recalled. It's the great value chicken broth sold at Walmart. That the recall affects 242 stores across 9 states. No, I don't want the advertisement. These home warranties are freaking killing me on the phone lately. Sorry. All right. Over 2,000 cases, family size, 48-ounce carton of great value chicken broth. You know, so yeah. I know a lot of people like to get the broth if they don't make it at home, homemade. Me personally, I get the cubes or the powder and I make my own. It's easy
Yeah,
to use butter. So.
the best bouillon cubes, in my opinion, are the Knorr ones because they contain real chicken stock. And the next tier down would be the Urbox. You don't want to buy those. What are they? The glass or plastic jars of the little bouillon cubes, because all they are, they don't taste like chicken. All it is a cube of salt. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, good for you, CJ. I'm glad you're prepared on that part. Just make sure you get enough gas too, and you put that additive to keep it going because you don't know how long you're gonna have that gas there.
Yeah, CJ, the milk jugs do deteriorate quick. That's why you can store water in them to like about 4 to 5 months. I wouldn't store it any longer past that.
Okay, Parade magazine is doing a nationwide recall at Aldi's. It's 24,000 pounds of this popular item. Hey, guess what? I'm trying to find it. They're mentioning the Walmart recall on the chicken broth we just talked about. Aldi's frozen Casa Mamita chicken and cheese taquitos have a potential contamination in them. So if you get the taquitos, the chicken and cheese from Aldi's, yeah, they've been recalled. Do not eat them. And hey, guess what? Do you remember 20 years ago that they recalled the red dye number 3, number 7, something like that? They said they got to stop using it because it caused cancer and shit.
Yeah.
Well, they're recalling the rest of the red dyes that they said were good for you compared to the old stuff.
Oh, I can read the rest of the comment now. Okay, CJ, you use those containers for washing and flushing. Okay, so yeah, you don't want to use those containers for drinking. I couldn't read the rest of the comment because it was the heart on the chat was in the way.
Yeah. Non-potable water, those containers are still good, and you should have some of those because guess what? Power goes out and can't flush your toilet. having non-potable water you can put in the tank, you can still flush the toilet. Until the city has a problem with their pipes, and then you don't want to use your toilet at that point. Yep, Lady D read about the red guys also. Yep. So,
My question is, how come every other place around the world besides us, you look at the back of a ketchup bottle and it says water, tomatoes, vinegar, salt, and that's it. We get those 3 ingredients, and then you get 25 other ingredients you can't even pronounce.
yeah. Because they're trying to confuse you. It's all chemicals. Do it like the old days. You went out, you shot a deer, you skinned it, you brought it home, you smoked it, or whatever. No chemicals added. Now you go try to get some deer meat somewhere. I'm pretty sure they got chemicals to this and that and this. And yeah, no.
Hello, Voper Pedro. How
Okay, I'm
you
gonna bring
doing?
up this. Hey Pedro, how you doing, buddy? Okay, here's one. I don't know if anybody's heard or read or anything else. I'm pretty sure somebody has. Somebody's out there just reading because there's nothing else to do and we're tired of mainstream media. Daily Express in the U.S. is reporting health warning over common microwave habit that creates toxic chemical soup. And the only reason I'm bringing that one up is because Mike B decided to talk about the soup. Okay, never microwave your soup for one. If you put it in a container and put it in the fridge, pour it back into a pan and heat it up on the stove. That's the best way. It tastes better. Just like my pizza. If I don't eat it cold, I put it back in the oven and warm it up for about 15 minutes under 350, and it tastes like it's right out of the oven the first time.
The only thing I do that I put in the microwave, and I shouldn't do this, but I do it, is I put the bologna and cheese and mustard in there. You put that in there for 30 seconds, and the cheese it is delicious. It's like a fried bologna and cheese sandwich, but it's a lot quicker. And if you do that, you put the cheese on the bread, and then you put the bologna there, and you put the mustard on the bread. You don't want the mustard and cheese in the middle of that, because if you bite into that, the cheese is going to fall out, and you'll have a liquid thing of cheese and mustard on your lap, and that happened to me, and you don't want that.
Yeah. Now, if I'm going to have bologna, I'm going to fry the bologna. If I want the cheese melted, I'll just put the cheese on there while I'm frying the bologna. And, okay, the reason why you don't microwave stuff is because people are too lazy to take it out of the plastic Tupperware containers and to put it in a serving dish other than the plastic and microwaving it. And it's proven that when you heat up stuff in a plastic container, the plastic stuff is seeping into the food and then going into your body. So you worried about those microplastics in your body? Stop using the plastic containers to warm up your food.
Yeah, or if you get those Salisbury steak encore dinners or anything like that, you can take them out of that plastic container and put them on a bed sheet and put them in your oven, or you can put them in a crockware and put that in your oven too and cook them that way.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I go as far as people use plastic wrap to wrap their food. I don't use plastic wrap. I put it in foil. If I know I'm going to put it in the oven and warm it up and stuff, I just wrap it initially in foil. I mean, I don't keep stuff when I wrap it in foil anyway in the freezer for too long or in the refrigerator. And I don't need to remember, because I'm not leaving it in there for 3 months. I wonder what this mystery meat is. Nope, I don't do that. It's
And
usually done within that week.
especially if you make baked raviolis or lasagna. You put the foil down and that, or if you don't want to do that, if you have a pan, you put butter in there. You melt some butter on the stove and you put it in there. You don't use that spray stuff. That's not butter.
Butter? What?
Or lard if you have excess lard. Butter or lard, the best things you can use. Don't use margarine and don't use that spray stuff. And don't use the aerosol cheese, which I mean by it's the Cheese Whiz. Don't use that either.
But it's so good.
I know it is good, but we shouldn't be eating it.
I know, I'm just messing with you, man. When I was younger, my body used to be able to handle the Cheese Whiz. Now I just get the Tostitos cheese. I'll warm it up and yeah.
Oh, the Tostitos cheese dip.
Yep.
You want to know what's amazing? You want to cook up some hamburger. Break that up. And season it the way you want, any way you want. Then you end up sauteing some onions if you want to put that in the dish too. And then you boil some elbow macaroni. You put that all in there. You take 3 jars of that Tostino's cheese dip. You put it in there, mix it up. You have yourself a fantastically delicious mac and cheese with hamburger. Oh my God, is that good?
Yeah. I just saw, yep, AccuWeather is reporting East Coast braces for back-to-back winter storms. That's what Lady D was talking about this though on Sunday. Good luck on that. The storms I've talked about, they're taking over 90% of the country, is not what AccuWeather's talking about. So after that storm, get ready for the big one that's going to be minus temperatures.
Have a great day, Al Bundy. Good luck at Walmart.
Yep, Al, thank you. Good luck. Be safe.
On Lady D, the best part about it is if you don't like the spicy stuff, you can get the Tostino's dip in mild, or you can get them as spicy as you want. And plus, you can add stuff to it too to make it more spicy if that's your preference. If you like the spicy stuff.
Sorry, I'm looking at all this stuff coming across the wire now.
Vote for Pedro says so. Saying having a Twinkie covered in the Cheese Whiz for breakfast is bad for me. I wouldn't eat that. Vote for Pedro. I try a bite of it though. I'd be something different.
Okay, here's an article somebody might need. Home and Gardens is reporting how to heat your home when the power is out. 6 life-saving ways to stave off cold and disaster strikes.
Hello, Top Spin. How you doing?
Hey, Top Spin. Good morning. Good to see you. Alrighty. The first one is focus on one room. I'll completely 100% agree with this one. That's what I did during the great Texas freeze. I concentrated in my living room, and boy, was I comfy. You insulate that sucker and go from there. Number 2 is keep all doors closed, especially rooms you're not using. Exactly. And make sure your windows are closed. You're the type of person that likes to have your windows open at night. And then you forget about them when, yeah, the weather comes in. Yeah. Number 3, block drafts. Well, that's where you use plastic and all the other stuff to block the drafts. There's showed a picture of a pillow underneath the door. You know, they do sell those things that you can put on there that.
Yeah, those little styrofoam things. And if worse comes to worse, if you don't have if you don't have the extra stuff like that, you can use towels if you have the towels, or you can use rags if you absolutely need it to.
Yeah. Or old blankets. If you got old blankets. Go.
Yep.
Oh, and of course, they're showing window installation shrink kit for the windows. You know, you can go buy them. They're a little costly, where you put the plastic on there and use the blow dryer to shrink wrap onto the window. Or you can just get, if you want to go the cheap route, just buy the big rolls of plastic and use tape. And of course,
Yeah, here's some advice. If you guys use duct tape for outside stuff, if you need the winterproof stuff outside with duct tape, do not buy the duct tape at the dollar store on the cheap. You want the name brand duct tape, otherwise that stuff will not stick. Or you can use Gorilla Tape. That stuff is fantastic. I've used it on so much stuff. It's really good.
yeah. And of course, they're saying number 4, use a portable generator. Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's solar, gas, or whatever. When you need power, you need power. Think about it. And this late in the game, yeah, good luck trying to find any solar. You're going to end up buying a gas generator if you're going to buy one. Number 5, I don't know. I don't really agree with, because not everybody has these, but it says stock up your stove. They're basically talking about your wood stoves.
Or you can also get the pocket juice. It's this thing I got at Walmart. It's good enough because I did a test on that where I never let my phone go below 50%, but I did twice for that, and at 5%, the thing charged my phone twice. Gave it a full charge. All you do is plug it into the wall, and even if you don't have internet, you can still go on your phone if you have movies or videos or something like that. It gives you something to do, but that gives you 2 extra charges for your phone if you got no power.
Yeah. And last but not least, they're saying number 6, think long term with solar. Well, if you don't got solar right now, it's probably a little too late for these 2 storms coming in. And they're just reporting now that 30 states will be under sub-zero temperatures. Well, your
Oh,
state be one of them.
Sub-Zero.
So, yeah, think about it. If you prepare now, you won't be worrying about it while your neighbors out there are trying to figure out how to cut down their trees so they can get some wood, or break you down their dining room table so they can burn it. Yeah.
And the bad thing about some of those tables and that a lot of people don't realize they were treated and they have chemicals. You don't want to be doing that and breathing that stuff in.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think about that stuff. You know, I know a lot of them down in San Antonio during the deep freeze in Texas that they didn't think about that. Yeah, they just cared about more about staying warm. Well, you know, you got to sit close as possible to the fire while you're sucking in all the chemicals and burning. Yeah, that's a way to do it. Yeah. I know there's been a rampant pace on people buying freaking wood here all over the place. So this is Texas. They're buying wood. Some are complaining that they can't get wood that's been sitting for a while and it's ready to burn. Well, you should have thought about that last year, huh?
Yeah, I'm still all set for wood for quite a long time.
You know,
And
yeah,
they got to realize it too when if they cut down a tree, if it's a green tree, if it's still alive, it's going to be hard to split because it still has all that moisture. They got you. You want a dead tree where you can do that, where it's all dried out.
you know. And here's another hint, because you know, storm season been gone and all that. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas, good morning. Hope you're getting ready for the nice cold weather we're going to be having starting on Saturday morning up until next Saturday. So, yeah, they just live west of me. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to be feeling what I'm going to be feeling. So, but What were we talking about? Oh, Wood. Yeah, Mike B knows Wood. Yeah. If you haven't seen his videos, you need to go check. Yeah, but I got a fireplace here, but unfortunately it's, a gas one. And I won't let I don't trust that little fake fire log thing to turn on the gas. I won't let the landlord come and turn it on. So I just closed it off. I got my little portable heaters, my thermal blankets, my thermals. If I survived a week in the great thermal freeze of Texas, so yeah, if I need to go longer, I could do it. 'Cause I didn't even use my generator for that whole week.
Yeah, and if worst absolutely comes to worst, it's far easier to do something about if you're cold than if you're hot. You can layer up your clothes if you need to.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to my son, trying to get him to prep his house because I didn't have time to do his, doing the neighbors and starting mine. So you got to do your own, and I tell him what to do. He's got the winter windows, so he's good on the windows. And I've already done his doors for him. He really doesn't have to do much more. But just talk about his mom. She had bought at this house. It's some acreage. And most of the acreage is useless because she wanted animals, but it's growing certain types of weeds that you can't put livestock on. So can't even use goats because they'll kill the goats if they eat the grass that's there. So now she's in a particular development, but hey, she's got the money and she thinks she knows what she's doing. Lessons learned. But she bought one of these little small camping wood stoves and installed it in her house. Now you've seen them; they're probably like 6 by 10. And she thought that would heat up her huge living room she's got. Well, it does.
No, that's not going to heat up a living room. No.
Yep. And I'm like, yeah, good luck. You spent a lot. I think she spent like $800 for it to get it installed and everything else. So like, yeah,
Oh my God.
you
CJ,
might.
yeah, that's a good idea. You could take it. Sorry.
What'd you say, Mike? I'm sorry.
I said, CJ, that's a good idea that you could put a tent somewhere in your house and you could put some blankets, insulate it, and then if you have other family members there, yeah, just have it in one room and y'all in there because your body heat will also heat up the room too. And if you do it right, you can put candles in there that'll heat it up, but have a fire extinguisher or water. You want to be very careful with the candles.
Mm-hmm.
Did you did you did you hear what happened to Silver Selling Machine?
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, her house burnt down.
What?
Yeah, she got out with her dog and that, and it's awful. So if you want to put her in your prayers, that would be great. Angela,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
On her channel, she shows her community page. She shows the aftermath. It's awful, man. I feel bad.
Yeah. Well, a not so related story. I'm just going to give a scammer alert. And this did come out yesterday morning. I'm not saying the silver selling machines in any way, shape, or form. No, I'm separating completely. But because due to all these wildfires in California, there's people getting on TikTok and the GoFundMe, and they're doing videos crying, standing in front of a house that's been burnt, and then asking for money. And yeah, a lot of people are coming out saying don't do it because they're finding out a lot of these people would be in, let's see, I'll say Panama, even though it's not Panama. I just want to insult anybody in any of the states and use it as an example, but they'll be in Panama behind some house that burned down, and they'll be acting like they're in California and they lost everything. just to get money. And they're nowhere near California. It's not even their house. Just going there after watching on the news that a house burned up. So be careful who you donate to.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
You know the people and
unfortunately,
all that other stuff. Be careful where you send money.
yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of those people out there that make it worse for the ones that really need it. And as far as I know, she hasn't been asking for anything. So,
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I say, I'm not associating what you just told me about, Angela, to these. It's just that's the biggest scam out there right now because of California. All right, CJ, you have a blessed day. Stay warm and be prepared. Sounds like you're halfway there.
have a great day, CJ. Yeah, the it seems the West Coast is burning and the East Coast is freezing.
Yep. But the West Coast could have prevented it because where it's burning at now, I'm really sick and tired of seeing these fires. That's the biggest thing on the news, which is BS. Because every year California burns, and every year they talk about the same thing. They blame the electrical company. The second one is lightning, but the main cause is because they don't clean the brush and the underlings from the forest and stuff down there. I think
And how,
that's Mother Nature's way of freaking getting back at them. And Southern California, where most of the fires are, have had years where they did not have these fires. They could have done something, and they didn't. So who's to blame, really? I mean, if it was purposely set on fire all these locations, then yeah, those are the people to blame. But a lot of it could have been prevented if they would have gotten off their butt.
because I heard a few days before the stuff happened. I forget when they all started in that, but it was a few days before all the insurance companies canceled all their fire insurance.
Hmm.
And
It's
how
getting
come
to
all
the
those
point all
trees?
insurance is freaking a scam now.
Oh yeah, and how come all those trees are still standing if everything else is going up?
Yeah, that's my opinion there too. West Texas, it's all a freaking crap policies, and I mean, I won't say anymore. I could because I got a good story that occurred to me yesterday, but I'm trying to just keep on the chill today. Yeah, yeah. Texas sent several, I won't say battalions, but several units of firefighters to go help California out.
And miraculously, I think that's the word. They don't have any water to do anything with, but yet they live near an ocean. Come on.
Well, they're afraid that the salt water is going to contaminate the ground. Well, I really hate to tell you this, California, but you use your sewage water for your ground already. You can't contaminate more than human feces. I don't
Well,
care
and
what the
also,
studies are.
we'll also look at all the contamination from all the homes going up, all the electrical stuff, and all the chemicals that are in them.
Yeah. Hey, Garrett, good morning. Good to see you. And
Hello, Gil.
Garrett say Lady Dagger status, heart, heart. You would have a blue roof. We'll call you the Smurf house. Lady D gets a house. We're going to call it the Smurf house. Everybody remember that. No, I want a hillside, a tall hillside, so I can burrow in there and put my house underneath in it. That way, I don't have to have it any color whatsoever, and I'll pay all the money for the heavy steel doors, so that when a tornado or something comes, I just close the doors. Everything's safe inside, and yeah. West Texas, West Coast. Anybody into XRP? Whatever XRP is. Sorry, I've been gone for a bit, so. Extra something or another. That's all I can think of with X. Rumor has it. I saw one report, but I'm not trusting it. I'll mention it in case somebody wants to look it up. Supposedly, rumor has it that Elon Musk is going to be purchasing TikTok, which uh, it would be a good move, but I think it'd be a controversial move considering the position he's going to be in the government. So I don't know about that one. I don't think they approve him purchasing it because of the position he's going to be in. So I just say goodbye, TikTok. See you later. Oh, okay. It's crypto. No, I don't do crypto. When all the power goes off, crypto ain't worth anything. So all
No,
that monopoly money everybody thought they made, they just lost. Poof.
you'll still be able to use cash up to a point when that happens, but gold and silver and your junk silver will be the best things to barter with besides whatever else you want to barter with.
Well, I did see a video of one of the shorts. I guess it might have came from TikTok. I don't know. Some young lady. She's talking about the 50-30-20 rule. So yeah, it seemed like it was pretty decent. I mean, to get starting, if you haven't saved or you can't get to a budget, she talks about 50% to pay your bills that are necessity, like your housing, your food, your power, your car, to get to work. And then 30%, which I disagree with, 30% she's saying for entertainment. You don't go over at any time. And then 20% you invest. I'd be investing 30% if you're going to invest, and 20% for entertainment. But hey, and that's just to get you started. Then you work it to your lifestyle and income at that point. But hey, okay, I see something there. So let me bring up the video. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I missed those dinner with Mike B's that the last week and a half. I think I saw one. Where you been at, you slacker? No, I'm just joking.
I've been trying to upload a cook. I'll do the dinner, then I'll explain.
Hold on. It's time for food, 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 food. Porn, 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 porn. With Mike B.
Dinner tonight: homemade cheeseburger macaroni with bread and an icy cold Dr. Pepper.
Icy cold Dr. Pepper. Isn't
I
that
don't.
going to throw off your fasting you just did? All that sugar going to, block your system up?
No. Yesterday morning I had a Dr. Pepper with my chicken bouillon. I was good. I mean, not yesterday. This morning, I'm getting all messed up because I was on Cola's channel this morning around. I think it was 3 in the morning. So it was this morning I had it. I'm thinking of yesterday. I'm having a brain fart here because Tin was up there too on her channel.
Ooh, new Puddle of Mud music coming. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, just to
But
let
yeah,
you know, if the concerts that are going there, I know Metallica's doing their farewell thing this year. Let's see, Lita Ford, and I want to say, is it Three Doors Down? I believe it's Three Doors Down. Yep, they formed up again and they're performing, and then some other group will be performing here locally on the 13th of February. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm still trying to get backstage passes for it. I probably won't go to the concert unless I got backstage passes. So I really don't do concerts very much anymore unless I get backstage from my buddy because he works all those events. So, because I really like to meet Lita Ford, even though she's like in her 70s now, 60s, 70s. But hey, she's still a rocker, and I like to meet Three Doors Down. I never met them either. So,
well,
yeah, Mike, I think you need to slow down a little bit on the Dr. Pepper after your fast and drink lemon water. And just send me the 24 pack of Dr. Pepper. I'll drink it for you and tell you how it is. I don't want your body to shock itself.
I've been looking for this Dr. Pepper. It's called Blackberry Dr. Pepper. It's this new flavor. I've been looking for it. I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
Or black cherry or something. But yeah, to get back on the videos, I got like I think like 9 cooking videos I gotta put up, and then yeah, I gotta put them up.
Oh, Lita
I'd like
66. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'd like to keep them up, put my food videos up Fridays for the weekend, but I don't know if people want me to put more up during the week. I don't know what I should do
Yeah.
because I got that one that creamy the homemade creamy tomato and rice soup, but I got to write down all the ingredients and put it on my community page so you all know how to make that.
Hmm. No, my daughter-in-law has one of those soda machines where you buy the syrup and use carbonated water to make. And I
Soda
tried,
stream.
and she was so excited about it. She invited me over and she made me a cup of supposedly Dr. Pepper. No, it wasn't. No, no.
Lady D, you can still have Dr. Pepper instead of getting a can. Get a 2 liter, get a little bottle, and just pour yourself just a little cup of it. You don't have to drink the whole thing
Yeah,
because
put over ice and let the bubbles pop first. Let
yeah,
some of
because
that. Go ahead.
sorry,
No, no, go ahead.
because with the can you open that up, but you're committed to drinking that. But at least with the 2 liters or the little bottles, you can open that up, have a little bit, put it back in the fridge, and it'll stay good for a while. But the 2 liters do go flat after eventually.
Yeah. Well, if you pour Dr. Pepper over ice, it just lets the carbonation do the bubble thing real quick. You take a lot of that carbonation and release it before you drink it. It's not so bad. I don't know. I was kind of shocked when she put that she's making tofu banh mi. I don't know if we're saying it right or not. Tofu banh mi. Uh-oh. See, now they're calling you the home warranty since I wouldn't answer.
Oh, I got to mute.
Yep. Yeah, didn't we have a National Kubacha Day the other day? That was something like that. I think we did. I don't remember. It's coming up. One of the two. Yeah, I remember when they should prescribe Dr. Pepper, and then they stopped, which I didn't understand. I mean, I've always used 7 Up when I have stomach problems. 7 Up to me works a lot better. If I can't get 7 Up because it's out, then I get Sprite. And I really don't like Sprite as much. So,
All right, I'm back. I had to take care of that real quick.
I haven't been watching. I've been seeing supposedly. I've seen the highlights on this confirmation stuff. And yeah, if you're a liberal or a Democrat, you may want to step away for a few minutes or mute real quick. But they've just proven to me even more, like I've been saying, liberals and Democrats are idiots. I'm not saying the Republicans don't have some idiots in there too, but at least they don't go out there and freaking say stupid shit when they're trying to confirm. And they don't put people that should not even be on a freaking in a panel for anything because they got no experience, and then try to freaking slam somebody else that they got no experience, and they got more experience than the whole freaking team that they got on there. Yeah, so yeah, that's my opinion. Don't believe me? Contact your congressman. He's probably the best one to tell you. Yeah, they're a bunch of idiots.
Yep, and it's only what is it? Today's the 16th, right? Yeah, it's the 16th. Yep, 4 more days. 4 more days until hopefully everything starts to get better.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to warn everybody here because a lot of people don't realize just because Mr. T gets in office does not mean things are going to get better. They got to get worse before they get better. Prices will go up. You will be paid more on some stuff. You're going to have to tighten your belt. But that's the only way to get stuff fixed because the idiots freaking voted these people in and destroyed everything. And it's going to cost to fix stuff. That's just in life. It's not them trying to steal more of your money. We're the taxpayers, so we got to tighten our belt to do this stuff, unfortunately.
You know, so everyone has to realize too about the debt. I don't
Yeah,
know what they're going to do about that because there's no way to pay that back. There's got to be a reset or something because there's no way to pay that back.
yeah. Hey, Tom, and good morning, Marshmallow Man. How y'all guys doing?
Hi, Tom. Hey, Marshmallow Man. Good morning.
Yeah, Marshmallow Man can't be Marsh here pretty soon. He's gonna be frozen if he ain't frozen already. So, yeah, vote for Pedro. I understand about contacting your congressman. Yeah, you like to make contact, all right? What a bad boy. Bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys, bad boys?
Yeah, I know you're getting buried underneath some snow. I got a couple of friends in West Canada, and she sent out pictures on her Facebook stuff. And yeah, I told her to shut the freaking door. She's letting that Arctic mass come this way. It's pretty sad when Alaska's going to be warmer than Texas. Now think about that for a minute. I believe Alaska's going through their 40, 60 days of freaking no sun right now, and they're going to be warmer than us. Hmm.
Yeah, Lady D, I used to like cream soda, but I can't. I don't drink it anymore for the fact that every time I get some of it, there was always be a disaster for some reason. I just put it in the fridge, let it sit, and I'd open it up, and the thing would just explode every single time. I don't know why it did that.
I've never liked cream soda. I tried it as a kid, and yeah, I tried it
My
about 2 years ago. Nope. Root beer. Root beer
my
is probably the closest I come to cream soda.
I like root beer. My absolute favorite soda of all time, number one is Dr. Pepper. Number two is Sprite. Number three is 7 Up, and then after that, I can pretty much take or leave or take anything except diet soda.
Yep.
I mean, I mean the 7 Up's really good. I like that, but I think I've always found that Sprite has more of a bite to it than the 7 Up has. But I guess that's just me.
Okay, with this weather, if y'all are going to be out and about, we got any appointments, try to make a video conference telephone appointments instead of having extra get out. Since we unsure about how much ice and snow a lot of these places are going to get, I would reschedule. But if you do have to get out, here's one thing that a lot of people don't put out in their vehicles. Don't have water in your vehicles right now. But if you plan to have to travel, take some bottled water with you. If you leave it in the car, it's going to be ice when you get in the car because, it'll take
And,
hours
here-
to thaw out for one.
and
Two,
here's
have,
sorry.
no, two, have an extra pair of socks. Have two. Because if you're wearing regular shoes instead of, weather boots, then yeah, your feet are going to get cold, possibly wet, and you're going to want to warm those feet up. They ain't going to warm up that fast with wet socks. So change the socks out. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, because what he said about the water, if you do have water in your car, make sure you, if it's like if it's a 2 liter, if it's a little bottles, just pour a little bit out of it. Because the thing is, sometimes if the thing's full and it freezes, it'll expand and it'll break the bottle. If you have the little bit of space in there, it'll freeze and it won't break the bottle, and you'll still have it, but you'll have to unthaw it. And the thing about the socks, yes, because when you get cold feet you don't realize how fast your whole body starts cooling down and you get really cold until you change those socks. I've been there, done
Uh, oh, you probably didn't want to write that because you left the barn door open there, Pedro. I'm not judging you. It's just Minnesota bread. That's all I'm going to say. You figure out the rest, good or bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Wonder where B is.
She's probably sleeping. I don't think she's going to get any snow, but she's definitely going to get the cold weather in Florida. I think the very northern tip of Florida is going to possibly get some snow and ice when this first system finally heads east before it heads out into the Atlantic. So,
Lady
yeah,
B's never
Minnesota's,
like
I
root
don't believe
beer.
they're going to get too much snow, but they're definitely going to have those sub-zero temperatures. So, yeah, Pedro, you make sure you forget those commercials about be a man. Bundle up, buddy. I don't want you sick. I don't want to hear that you slipped on ice. You think about it. You're all bundled up like the kid from, well,
A Toy Story.
yeah, and you slip and fall.
I
You
mean,
got someone
a
standing on.
Christmas Story. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, a Christmas Story.
yeah, I knew what you meant, Christmas story. If you're bundled up like that and you fall, the only thing you got to protect is your head. Wear a helmet. You know, the rest of you is all freaking bundled up, padding like the old Charmin commercials a long time ago when they used to put the Charmin on their butts before they got spanked. You know, yeah, socks,
Lady,
gloves, hat, scarf. That's the one thing I do not have is the scarf, but I do have my military grade field. I don't know what you call them, pullovers. They go up and cover my neck and all that, so I'm good. I use those. And if
Lady D doesn't like root beer. The only root beers I like is A&W, the mug root beer, and the Barks is the best one in my opinion. But I rarely drink that.
yeah, and and I will say the best thing if you have a vehicle and you don't have seat warmers, you don't know what you're missing out on. It took until age 50 something for me to finally get a vehicle with seat warmers. And that has been a godsend in this last week and a half when it's been below freezing here. And I've had to get up and go pick up my son and take him to work. And yeah, those seats warm up a whole lot faster. And I feel it in my back. And I'm feeling all nice and toasty even before the heater freaking finally catches up and starts warming up the cabin. So. Local Pedro says, yeah, Monday we are forecasted for a temperature, high temperature of -3, low at -16, two pairs of socks. Yep. And that -16 does not include wind chill, I bet. Because I saw numbers a whole lot lower than -16 with the wind chill for y'all. So, but
Well, what I discovered about was about a month ago. I was going in this room where I have all my miscellaneous stuff and comforters and that, and it's cold in there because I don't have the heat on, and the fireplace doesn't get to that area because it's closed up. And I'm in there doing my stuff, and there was this comforter that some of this stuff it's wrecked. It's a wrecked one, and it had that white stuff coming out of it, and I'm touching it, and it's that white stuff. It's wool. It's real wool, and it's like I'm like, oh, that's nice and warm. Everything else is freezing in here. So what I did is I took some scissors and I cut a big piece of it off because I'm gonna throw it away anyway. The rest of it, and I took that, I fitted it to underneath my bandana, put it on, and now I don't have to warm my bandana up. When I put it on, I can directly just put it right on my head, and it's not cold at all. It's great. I don't know why I never thought of that before.
yeah. Oh, how do you call that frickin' the alcohol? What do you call that? The rubbing alcohol, Insapel or something or another like that.
Oh, I
Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a hint before this cold weather hits with the ice and all that. Get some put in a spray bottle and then wipe your windshields with it. You know, if you have ice, layered ice, use that. Don't use hot water on your windows on your vehicle. Use that rubbing alcohol, and it works wonders. It melts the ice like really quick. I don't buy
I
all the store stuff. I use that stuff. You know, when the pandemic came around, they told you get all that. I got a mess load of it. So, but
I feel for you, vote for Pedro. Please stay warm. That's cold. Ugh.
yeah, I still got my what do you call this? The rock salt. I still got some still on my porch and on my sidewalk. All that for the postmaster. She left me a note saying thank you. Put a little sticky note on one of my things saying thank you for icing or de-icing the sidewalk.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't do that. They don't shovel for their mailman, and they don't take care of the stuff. I always do that for the mailman. I always shovel down there and put the stuff down if I need to.
Hmm. But yeah, I think I was the only one that did it on my whole neighborhood because I was driving. I saw freaking ice and snow on everything, and yeah, I knew it was going to be bad this first cold front that came through because when I woke up and went out, well, I didn't go outside. I opened the door to look out. There was a sheet of ice on my yard, and then he was like, "Yep, it's cold." When there's a sheet of ice, there's not even dew because it's so cold. It's just a sheet of ice on your grass. And you could put on ice skates and probably skate in it. It was like, yeah. But my sidewalks were good. My porch was good. I dropped it on my son's porch too, and he came out. And he's like, "Damn, that shit works good." It's like, yeah. We get these climate theorists saying it's bad for your yard and shit because you know what? It works. And until you freaking figure out, yeah, you're trying to save the planet by busting your ass, breaking your hip, busting your head open, slipping on the ice because that environmental stuff doesn't work. Yeah, I see too many people try to do that, and they're in the hospital having surgeries for stupid shit because use stuff that works. It's
Yeah, no,
bad for the planet. There ain't nothing good for the planet.
you want to use your sand, you want to use your salt, because you don't want to fall on the ice. Because I fell on the ice, I think it was when I was 24 years old, and my back was messed up for about a year because of that.
Yeah, I feel bad for my neighbor. She's having a new roof put on, and they've been panicking and trying to get this done. They started yesterday. Obviously, they didn't realize that the storm was coming in, so they're trying to rush to get it done.
They can always do what they do here is they can put the do the makeshift insulation thing and put the tarp on and do that thing if they absolutely needed to, if it came down to it.
Yeah. Vote for Pedro. You're a nut, man. Yeah, this weather really affects my Olympic staking training schedule. Yeah. Yeah, not me. You ain't gonna find me out there grilling. Well, you might. I don't know. If it's snowing, I might go start a freaking fire pit fire. What the hell? I won't do a live stream, but I might do a video. I'll take my laptop out because that's the only way I can get the videos. I'm still having problems downloading the videos from my phone. I think I gotta delete some of the stuff on my phone to make it go faster.
You be safe too, Lady D. Stay warm. You can get a SD card reader for your phone and add up, put it to a regular size SD card, and then you can plug that into your laptop and upload them to your laptop.
Well, I'm just going direct with the phone straight to the laptop. So I think it's more my problem with the laptop. So, but
Because what I did with mine is, I think it was last week, my SD card, it was a micro SD card. It was up to 94%, and I have this other SD card, regular size SD card. I plugged into the SD card reader. It's 32 gigabytes, or I think it's gigabytes or something. And I
yeah,
put all the videos on there. So now my micro SD card on my phone's down to 75%, which is fantastic.
yeah. But so, what do you have scheduled for the day there, Mike? Because I don't even know if you got snow or anything there today.
No, no. We got a little dusting this morning. I was gonna go take a video of it, but I'm like, it didn't last long. Didn't get much. It's still icy out. It's still extremely cold. Yeah, I'm probably gonna roll cigarettes and then get prepping on my dinner for tonight. How about you? What are you doing?
Uh, Today, besides winterizing more inside the house, when it finally warms up to about 50, I'm gonna head out and go get a water shipment. fill up my other jugs, and then bring all that in. I don't think it's gonna last, more than a week, but it's still gonna be freaking really cold. And since it's gonna be warm into the 50s today, I might as well do it now instead of when it's really cold and miserable later on. So
Yeah, plus it's always nice to have the extra supplies too.
yeah. Yeah. Please, everybody, if you wear your seatbelt when you drive as a passenger or the driver, think about it. You need to do stuff for your house too. Because this weather comes in the way it is, like I said, I'm already predicting we're going to have quite a few deaths because people just blew it off, didn't prepare, and thought, oh, it's not going to be that bad. I've been through worse. You ever hear that? Did you ever hear those on the stories about all the hurricanes? And the next thing you know, the person's dead. Yeah. Well, it's only a hurricane too. I went through a 3 last year, and then when the hurricane freaking hits, it's a 4 or 5 because they're going off of freaking weathercasters' predictions. Now, I'd rather be wrong, and we get this cold front comes in and it's 80 degrees all over the place. I have no problem being wrong on that part, but when I try to warn people because the mainstream media, I'm looking now, and they're probably starting to talk about the cold, cold, cold. Some are talking about the snow and committing to the snow now. They're saying some places in Texas are going to get anywhere from 8 to 10 inches, and other places are going to get 10 inches or more, mainly north of us. But yeah.
Trust,
Now,
read what Volper Pedro wrote. Volper Pedro, that's fantastic.
hold on, let's see. I dug a guy out of a ditch in Nessie Snowstorm 20 years ago. He was a young pastor. He sent me his car. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, one little freaking thing. You could have just kept driving, but you stopped and helped. And that's the most awesome part, and getting that look on his face. But I know the $100 freaking is great too.
Yeah,
Are they?
unfortunately, now you can get 2 little bags of groceries with that. But hey, it's something.
Yeah.
How long do we have before you're gonna cut it?
About 5 minutes. Why?
Oh, okay. I was gonna know we're gonna say our goodbyes is all.
Yeah. But yeah, he could buy 2 steaks and practice his Olympic staking training. But I don't know. Please, everybody, I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow or not. Depends on how much you get done today, and I'm hoping to get a lot done. I'm waiting to see if I have to take my son to his appointment. If so, then I probably won't go live tomorrow. But if I don't have to be bothered, get everything done. Hell, I might not even do water a day. I might wait till tomorrow to get that done and just stay inside and get everything done so I can get it done. But get her done. Be prepared. And if you did more than what you needed to and nothing happens, that's even better. You know, it's like winning the lottery. If you don't pay the dollar to buy your ticket, you ain't gonna win. So if you don't freaking prepare for the winner, you might not make it. Think about it.
Yeah, with the lottery, if you're not in it, you can't win it. And as the saying I like to say, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
You know, and I'm gonna cut Mike B off on this one and go right off the bat. With these cold temperatures, I will tell you, you will need to hydrate. So you will need water, and it's got to be potable water, not non-potable water, because you got to drink. Yeah, winter is coming, and this is going to be the coldest 2 storms of the season. If you don't believe me, well, maybe I'll send you a get well soon card when you're in the hospital because you didn't pay attention and prepare. I'm going to send a COD though, so you got to pay for the stamp. That's called karma because you didn't prepare. But closing it off before I let Mike B say his things, I'm gonna go ahead like Shift Kicker always says. Stay blessed, not stressed. Check on your neighbors because someday you may be that neighbor. Definitely check on your neighbors. If I didn't check on my neighbor, I would have known the condition of his house, and I have definitely helped winterize this house that it's a lot warmer than what it is. Thank goodness. I mean, I didn't go out and spend the money that I needed to, thank goodness, because I needed the money for other things. But the easy stuff, plastic, using caulking to seal things and all that. He had a broken window, so I put plyboard down. Wish he would have told me sooner, though, because it's easier to do in warmer weather than it is cold. So, but yeah, check on your neighbors. Like the example of old Pedro gave 22 years ago. You help somebody out, they'll give you blessings the rest of the time they know you, because that's what we're here for. We're for each other. No, I'm not going to say love everybody because there's some people just too hard to love. But you can love them at a distance and pray for them. You don't have to be hunky dory. Everybody's got those people in the family that you're not hunky dory with, but you can still love them and pray for them, at a distance. Go ahead, Mike. Sorry, I'm ranting.
Well, have a great day, everyone. Remember, tomorrow's Friday. Please stay safe, stay warm, and stay hydrated. Please drink your water. It's very important. And God bless every single one of you.
Yeah, and if you're really bored with anything, check out something to talk about on a daily basis. It only takes less. I try to keep them under a minute. So I'm still trying to fix the audio that's not too loud of the music. Been trying to do them on the phone, so I don't know how well they've been coming out on the phone, but I'm gonna start trying to do them on the laptop again, and then I'll start doing all my other stuff. I'm still working on the videos. I haven't forgotten the shepherd's pie one, Mike. I'm still trying to put that video together.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and see what else. Oh, the tribute to Al Bundy for the gift that he sent me. The tribute to oh, our resident firefighter. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She's amazing. Gremlin. And I still got to do those too. I'm just trying to find the right songs for their videos. And like I said, I will try to go tomorrow. If I do, it'll be about this time, 9 o'clock. I will really, really try. I'll post something tonight for sure. But I think I will be able to go live because if I can get everything done today, all I have to do is water tomorrow. So,
Yeah,
and
lady, it's a little over seven. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
Yeah, Lady D, that video's a little over 7 minutes long. It's the longest video on my channel. I tried to get through it quick, but I'm like I couldn't believe it was 7 minutes. But hope y'all like it.
No. All right. So, everybody, please remember, tell your loved ones you love them, even if you're mad at them. Just saying it with emotion that you do. Even if you're mad at them, even if you can't get along with them, that's fine. Because you don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours. Hell, you may get one or two winter storms so the blue northern comes through. Oh, wait, that is happening. So, yeah, you may be prepared, but are your loved ones that you tell on the phone prepared? You haven't checked on your elderly in a while. You may want to call them to see how they're doing. They got any issues? Or don't ask, hey, a storm's coming in. You need anything? No. That's avoiding the situation. Just say, hey, how you doing? It's okay with the house. You may have to invite them over. Stay with you. Because
And
you would live with regret if you don't do it and you knew something was wrong. If something happens to them, you don't want to live with that. A couple of days
please,
of being miserable better than a lifetime of regret. So
and please, everyone, please stay warm and please hydrate.
hydrate with Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, and your Dr. Pepper. Yeah, gotta drink your Dr. Peppers.
You gotta have that Dr. Pepper. Because Dr. Pepper is life. But so is coffee. So y'all early birds, y'all have the worm. You must be drinking tequila in the morning because I'm gonna have my coffee. See you tomorrow. Later, Mike. Thank you, brother.
Have a great day, everyone.
Hey, Lady D, this is your official notification. Check your recalls. I haven't cut it off yet because I wanted to say, oh yeah, I forgot to say the report in California is breaking apart. Their fault line is splitting the country faster than what they expected. Did you hear about that, Mike?
When did that start to happen?
The last few earthquakes that they've had, but they reported that this morning that they're splitting the. I can't remember, not that fault that's on the ocean, but the one in the landmass.
Not the
Whichever
San
one.
Andreas. You mean Cascadia?
Is that the one in California?
Yes, you got the San Andreas in the ocean, then you got the Cascadia that they say when that goes, it's gonna put California into the ocean.
Yeah, that one is spreading a whole lot wider than normal. So, yeah, if y'all need to do some research or entertain yourselves, check on that story. And yeah, and of course, others are talking about the fault line over on the East Coast. Let's think of that one. And of course, they're talking about Yellowstone too. The world's cracking up, man. It can't handle the stress. They're
Yeah, the
getting
one over
tired.
here is the New Madrid fault.
Yeah. And the funny part is, I think everything's going to come down once Biden's out of office. Then you can think about it, put two and two together. But hey, check with a seismologist. It's only my opinion. Seismologist is the expert. We only give our opinions for educational purposes. All right, we'll see y'all later. I'm hitting the end stream button now. Bye, Lady D. Bye, everybody in chat.